Right? Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Back out here again on these highways and hedges to make our body a living sacrifice. Meeting up through the power and spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. It's your brother Kalab, also go by Hope, Grace, and Mercy.
This is Brother La, also go by Heart of David.
Right, before we go any further, we're going to face the east. Give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rapakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who rule well, teach well, teaching this truth in its entirety. And again, we meet up through the power and spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, out here in Louisville, Texas. And it's going down all throughout the four corners of the earth. And we love it. We love it, for having eyes to see and ears to hear. Let me reiterate that. Being blessed to have eyes to see and ears to hear, through the power and spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. We know that the Lord this is his movie. This is the movie of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Well, everybody has a role in it. What is your role? Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is really turning up throughout the four corners of the earth. And as we always do, we're going to get a couple of articles from the end time headlines to get started with.
Real quick, how you say everybody got a role?
Yeah.
That's spiritual, because what's going on in the earth, people's roles are being revealed. And, seeing the title of the lesson, This is the Man. There's a wicked that will be revealed in his time. Hey, and we all coming back into our life. Yep. Not only the believers, but the non-believers and the wicked. It's being shown. Like, they might not know what is being declared.
Right. And you know how, when the movie go off, how they had the critics and everything and the actors and stuff going up, even the extras, they might not have, too much to do with the movie, but, the extras, they may be at the bottom somewhere too.
They do.
And we know that the main characters in the movie is Jacob and Esau, but this is the Lord's movie altogether. So no matter who the actors are, at the end of the day, it might be a good movie, but at the end of the day, the people who into movies, they want to know who directed it. That this is directed by Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right. Let's grab this. It says, Israeli warplanes unleash airstrikes Israeli warplanes unleash airstrikes of unprecedented scales across Gaza as Hamas claims communications and internet have been cut. And I seen that video. It was raining down. It was pitch black over there in Gaza. Then all of a sudden, you just seeing light. From the phone, boom, 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 boom. And then even though the internet is down over there, those people videos are surfacing. They leashing hell on them devils, man.
Man, can you read that again? I just gotta read this one through something out.
I'll get it again. It says Israeli warplanes unleash airstrikes of unprecedented scale across Gaza as Hamas claims communication and internet have been cut.
Hey, key words is Israeli release airstrikes. Let's get this. Revelation 13 to 15. Actually, 13 to 13. And he doeth great wonders, so that he make a fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. And what's that fire coming down from heaven? That's some airstrikes. And Israel, just an extension of America. But neither one get upset. They're going to fly through your country and drop some bombs on you. Yeah. The most notable one being Hiroshima and Nagasaki. They made nuclear fire, come out the air in the sight of men. Had the nation shook, had the whole world shook. Still doing it to this day. So this is the man. It ain't China. They always try to make China to be the bad man. China ain't in the history of ever going throughout the earth doing airstrikes on people.
Right.
It ain't the Africans.
Right.
It ain't the cartels, because they made cartels be the public enemy. The reason for the drug problem in America. Or they not doing airstrikes.
And not only that, even though that they make them to be the face of the drugs and stuff behind closed doors,
You know,
Esau is the one, you know what I'm saying, paying under the table.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
They pay somebody that transfer the money and then he get there.
Yeah.
You know, they are everything that move, they got a hand in, especially everything that's wicked.
Oh, straight up.
And Shalom to King serving Yahweh Shai 777. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Barakatah to you.
Yeah, about Shimei Shabbat Rakatah. Shalom to my mom, daughter Yahweh. Shalom, Yahweh Shimei Shabbat Rakatah to you.
And then, not only that, but anytime that these devils backs against the wall, they take you to war. You know what I'm saying? You don't do something that they want you to do, they take you to war.
Yep.
You know, and now that those fake-ish people over there, they causing all this ruckus, and now they making, you know what I'm saying, this Babylon the Great have to, you know what I'm saying, join in. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do all this and you gonna back us up. And they like, I guess. And then just think about it. If you were another country looking at Babylon the Great, why would you be afraid of Babylon? Look at Sleepy Joe Biden. You know what I'm saying? Like, he the laughing stock, man. You know, that last interview that he had, I mean, he was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? For a country that's, you know what I'm saying, on the brink of war, Russia, China, you know what I'm saying, Gaza, all those other countries surrounding Israel. Come on, man. This is who your representative is. This is the man. Like you know, going into that. You know?
And that's the spirit too. Like some movies, TV shows, cartoons, you know, the villain, you know, he got his technology, his magic, but underneath all of that, the villain used to be a weak.
Yep.
He used to be on the verge of death.
Yeah.
Usually handicapped.
Yep. Something wrong with him, or he might just be pissed off as hell, just causing him. He just got a sword, death and destruction somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the same as, you know what I'm saying, these damn different, man. The next article says nearly 1,000 more U.S. troops are heading to the Middle East. To the Middle East, defense as attack surge. You know, hey, and I seen another video. You know what I'm saying? One of the brothers had posted that one of the generals, he was giving a speech. He said some of us might not make it back. You know what I'm saying? You know, he said that, you know what I'm saying? They did a prayer, and he said, if you're an atheist, just play along. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's turning up in the earth, man.
Can you read that one more time? I'm gonna get the precept to go with it. Showing, hey, this the man. This is the dragon, the serpent, the beast, the devil, the Lucifer, all of that.
Nearly 1,000 more U.S. troops are heading to the Middle East to bolster defenses as attacks surge.
So yeah, you know, if you're America's ally, you know, they got military personnel and equipment for days, although it's more limited now. But this lines up with Revelation 13:4. And they worship the dragon, which gave power unto the beast, and they worship the beast. You know, this beast is NATO, Europe, with NATO being the heart, being a muscle weapon. Saying who is like unto the beast, who is able to make war with him. And that's why the countries been shook for so long, because they felt, you know, who could stand up against America? Who could stand up against NATO? Hey, but they finally doing it. Let the weak say I am strong.
Yes, and that's exactly what they doing, man. Standing up. A few years back, just a few years back, not even 10 years ago, you know what I'm saying? What no other nations bucking up to, you know what I'm saying, Babylon the Great? You know what I'm saying? That wasn't happening, but it's things have changed. Things have changed. You know, just roughly paraphrasing that scripture, how it says, beat your plowshares and your pruning hook. These nations ain't thinking about farming no more, man. They getting ready for the battle. You know what I'm saying? They ain't thinking about boosting their economy or none of that. You know, it's going down, and now China said that they gonna starve Babylon the Great into submission. You know what I'm saying? Because all the things that we that we have, the majority of things that we have are made in China, man. It might be sold here, but it's made in China. Hell, these damn tripods made in China. You know what I'm
Straight
saying?
up, yeah.
They might have American names, but this shit was made in China.
Yeah.
You know? These iPhones,
Yep.
made in China.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And part of this, you know what I'm saying, this butt kicking that Babylon the Great gonna receive has been made in China. You know? They probably writing Babylon the Great on the missiles. You know what I'm saying? That they gonna send over here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. Next one says. I'll say that. Oh yeah, this one brother had posted this. It says Iraq is set to join BRICS after banning the U.S. dollar next year, and next year ain't like no way, you know. Next year is in a couple of months, you know. We at the end of October, you know. Wednesday is November, you know what I'm saying? Hey, this thing is moving fast. If you have eyes to see and ears to hear, you know that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is speeding up the time. And somebody in the world would just say something like, man, time moving fast. It's already for Thanksgiving and Christmas. I love the holidays. Oh, man, we ain't in that spirit, man. You know, we also, you know what I'm saying, knowing we ain't going to celebrate those wicked pagan holidays. But at the same time, you know, we looking like how about Shem Yahushua is speeding up the time. You know what I'm saying? They ain't thinking about no dang on turkey and all that BS, man. We know y'all about Shem Yahushua is working. Look at that.
How y'all brothers?
Hey, how y'all doing, man? Hey, where y'all from?
They don't speak no English.
Look,
hey,
they don't speak no English.
Y'all my brothers though.
I don't speak no English, man.
This place getting invited. This place getting this the invasion.
Invasion?
Yeah.
Every time we come out here, we starting to see more and more people that's just getting here. What a coincidence. You know what I'm saying? They might just got a backpack for clothes, but you best believe they got a cell phone waiting to receive some orders eventually.
They got a cell phone, they got some combat gear.
Yep. Hey, you can't make this stuff up, man.
No.
Look at this. It says, this is going on. Everybody know about this. Main mass shooter suspect Robert Card found dead. And they say he was found dead in a dumpster from a self-inflicted wound. Come on, man.
See,
what a proof it.
Yeah.
You know?
Somebody that killed 22 people, you're supposed to show his body. That's supposed to be on public display, like they did us.
If it was Jake, they would have showed his body.
Oh yeah.
You know, I'm just throwing something out there. Remember when Tupac died? They showed his whole body about a week later, and this is before we had, you know what I'm saying, access to the internet like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But here we is with all this technology, and they didn't show that body.
Yeah.
That would have been a Jake, like we were talking about. You run a red light, they gonna find you and give you 10 months in jail, man.
Oh yeah,
you never drive again. No insurance. You can't never have a license again, man.
Yeah.
So that's why we don't trust this devil, man.
No, because there's 22 families that want to see that.
Right.
They want to. They need that closure.
But America, Babylon the Great, they just can't put if that is true, they just can't come to their senses of putting their people to shame, man.
Oh yeah.
You know? I'm gonna grab this one right here and we'll get started.
All like the scripture say that we gonna get. They are not in trouble as other men.
Yep. Yet.
Yeah.
Not yet. All right. It says Israel warns that Hamas will feel the wrath of their nation tonight, and they did that. You know, they did that. You know, and Babylon the Great and all throughout the four corners of the earth, y'all gonna feel the wrath of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We one more day closer to that. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't gonna be nothing like what they doing. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a righteous butt kicking, man.
And see, Israel said that God's are gonna feel their wrath. That shows you that what? That this is the man. Isaiah 14, I say, who ruled the nations in anger, with a continuous stroke. You know, the Lord said that the day of vengeance is in his heart. That vengeance is his. So if they was really the people, hey, they would be waiting out on the Lord. Hey, yeah, so the lesson is titled, This is the Man. Pretty much, you know, if you don't know, now you know. You know, like the song, you know, the earth has identified the wicked, being Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. You know, in particular, the Edomites here in the West, also those in the East dealing with Europe and Israel, you know, the earth is rising up against it. And not just Esau, Edom, the white man, but the so-called Jewish man. You know, they that wicked too. They not a holy people. They really Edomites, but this is the mandate of wicked. If you don't, the rest of the world finally seeing it. But if you don't see it, hey, you're gonna see it in Jacob's trouble. Because what it's gonna take, what's going on around the world, it's gonna have to come here. But then those who don't know, they gonna know then when Esau kick it down your door, trying to shove that microchip up in you.
That's what I've seen in that dream that I had earlier this week.
Yeah.
I had a clear vision as if we was standing right here, man. You know, they was shoving, you know, microchips in people's heads. You know what I'm saying? No sedation, just jamming them in there. They had some kind of tool that can go through your skull, and whatever it had on the top tip of it, when they yank it out, it stays there, and it didn't kill you. You know what I'm saying? It was blood, and they was like, bam, next, bam, next. Hey, man, I took off running like Usain Bolt. Like, if you kill me, you're going to have to kill me running. You're going to have to shoot me in the back, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I wasn't in a dream. I wasn't standing there. I wasn't sticking around, you know what I'm saying, for this. We're going to get started with the lesson. First precept is coming from the book of Psalms, chapter 10, starting at verse 1. Why standest thou far off, O Lord? Why hidest thou thyself in times of trouble? The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. For the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blessed the countenance whom the Lord abhorreth. The wicked through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after Yahweh thy power. Yahweh thy power is not in all his thoughts. 5. His ways are always grievous. Thou judgment are far above, out of his sight. As for all the enemies, he puffeth at them.
So yeah, that's the thing. The Most High is under his thoughts. Yep. So what? In his pride, he persecutes the poor, and the poor would be everybody that's under him, but more particular, the Israelites. The persecution that we see going on worldwide is going to come here to America. You know, he boasted his heart's desire. Like the article you just read, that Gaza gonna feel Israel's wrath tonight. That's the time that we in Revelation, I think 12 and 12. The devils come down unto you having great wrath. This is the man. This is that devil. Matter of fact, keep that real quick.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 12, and verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
This devil know he got a short time, but his desire is to continue to extend his rulership. Mm-hmm. And to join all people through the RFID microchip. Well, to do that, he gonna come down with great wrath.
He believed that lie in his heart. You know, he know he only got but a short time, but you know, he thinking that with his devices, he can throw off Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All he got to do is, you know what I'm saying, just execute. He thinking, if I could just execute, because he the mad scientist, if I could just execute on this and that, then, you know, we can live forever, you know?
Yeah, because the devil really want to throw off prophecy.
Yeah.
You know, that's really his heart's desire.
And I heard one of the elders say at camp last night, he said, these devils hoping that the truth is a lie, but our hope is that the truth is the truth. We know that the truth is the truth. You know? So therefore, we know that the truth is the truth. But these devils, you know what I'm saying, they sick mind thinking that, well, we just execute on this. Well, they thinking when we execute on this, then this will happen, and you know, the world is ours. Because you remember that video that surfaced how that one of those Edomites was saying that, you know, we're not praying to some old God, you know what I'm saying? They really think that they gonna be here forever, and they gonna be gods. But you know what I'm saying? Sadly mistaken, y'all by some y'all shot. It's gonna show them a whole new thing, man. Like you said, if you don't know now, you know.
Oh yeah.
When that time comes.
Yeah. Oh man.
Hey, he's seeing us out here, so he can only speak to us.
Oh yeah.
All right.
And that's the thing, these devils, they like to break everything down with math and science. So we think his new world order, his global takeover, him extending his rulership, he got a formula for it. Like you say, if you execute this and do this by this certain date, well, the Lord said they're going to be taking in their own devices. Because what did we just go through? That who can make war with him? That he made fire come down from earth in the sight of men. You're going to be taken by that same fire. It's going to come down on him.
That's going to be a beautiful thing, man. You know, to watch the destruction of this place, watch the destruction of these devils, man, because we going to see it. Lord willing, we a part of that number, you know. Everybody else going to be like just blown away, not understanding, and that terror going to take over. The terror going to take over, man. You know what I'm saying? These people going to be like, what the heck going on? You know, Isaiah 33:6, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding shall be the stability of the time. We going to be stable. You know what I'm saying? The hell going on, we going to be here. Lord willing, we a part of that number. We going to be here too. Y'all by Shimmy Awashai is going to keep us stable while he bringing down judgment on this devil, man. He going to bring it down, you know? Ain't going to be nothing that you can compare it to. All right? Next precept is coming from the book of Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 7. And the Lord, thy power Yahweh, will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecute thee.
Yeah, when you look, just previous to all this, maybe just a few years ago, even 5 years back, you know, we was the face of all the conflict in the world. You know, the Black Americans. Ain't nobody looking at us. It's just the Muslim community, the Jewish community, America, Russia, Ukraine. They all at war.
And it's, even though it's happening over in other regions of the world, it's happening here too. You know what? Let me, if you don't mind, let me grab this article. It says the New York Police Department is warning Jews to avoid Brooklyn. Come on, man. You know, that's happening way in other regions of the world. But guess what? It reached over here too, man.
So like the gang activity, the territory, we would have to avoid certain parts of the neighborhood and certain parts of the city. Now they gotta avoid certain parts of the city.
Now they go.
That's some curses being taken off of us and going into them. And then you see like a lot of our people, it's different levels to waking up.
Right.
But they starting to see, you know, we gotta wake up, come together. That, you know, that division. That was once on us. Well, that division is worldwide now. So instead of the world watching us fight, hate, and kill one another, now we watching the world fight, hate, and kill one another.
Then, let me grab this right here. I seen this video, but I'm gonna grab an article. It says, Jewish students forced to take shelter in New York College Library as demonstrators pound the doors, shout, "Free Palestine."
Spirit, I was just thinking about that, yeah.
Hey, boy, they had them doors shaking, man. They were beating on them doors, and them people just standing back, you know, like, hey, man, it used to be you know, the Crips and Bloods, or
Yeah.
you know, these black people are messing up our communities. Hey, what now? You
Hey,
know what I'm
we
saying?
ain't messing up the communities no more.
Right.
Although we never really have been, but hey, now they trouble.
Egyptians sit against Egyptians.
Oh, yeah, that's that. That's that.
Is that they cop?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
All right. All right, next precept is coming from the book of Psalms, chapter 41, and verse 5. And it reads, "Mine enemies speak evil of me. When shall he die and his name perish?"
That's one of my favorite precepts. That's
I know that.
I believe from David.
Oh.
You know, and our enemies, they've been speaking evil of us this whole time. You know, I think it's Psalm 51. You slander your own mother's son. You know, Esau been slandering us. They speak wickedly concerning oppression. They try to give us the hokey pokey. They think that it's gonna come in our communities and microchip us. Well, David said, "When shall he die and his name perish?" It says he and his. They ain't just talking about anybody. It's talking about Esau, Edom, the white man.
Grabbing Psalms 51.
Yeah.
Psalms 51. Like 19, 20 maybe.
No, then this is a song. I'm off.
We can come back to it. We can
Yeah.
come back. We got, you know, hopefully the spirit bring it back up. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we going in on these damn devils.
Yep. And you know, the elect, that would be the house of David. So David saying, "When shall his enemies die?" Well, his enemies is our enemies.
Yep.
You know, we got a common enemy amongst the elect. Well, we in the days, we're gonna see the desire of King David fulfilled.
We want the same thing that our King David wants.
So yeah, we about to see our enemies die. We in that time, and what the Lord is doing, He's exposing the wicked. Hey, so when He died and His name perished, hey, we know why. You know, and that's what happened in the movie. You know, they say the best villain in the movie is when you actually hate that villain in real life, and we actually hate Esau in real life.
Real life, man.
Hey, so the Lord made a damn good villain out of him.
He did a good job, man.
Oh yeah, so
Wonderful job.
and King David, you know, he gonna be the king of the earth. So it ain't just the house of David that want these devils dead. That's worldwide.
Worldwide, man.
Oh, you jump to Job 20:27. I think we got that in the lesson too, but we go to it right now. So it ain't only the elect. It's the Palestinians. Hey, they want these devils dead. Not to even mention Russia. You know, they also the house of Esau. But they want these devils dead as well. China, North Korea.
And then, you know, these devils, you know what I'm saying, is the cancer of the earth.
Yeah.
Even in the kingdom, you know, these other nations, they're going to be happy that these devils are on our feet. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be happy that these devils are getting wiped out because of why? The world is going to be ran with a righteous rulership, man. You know what I'm saying? By these devils being taken out, I mean, they ain't going to, these other nations, other than Esau, they ain't going to have no rulership or nothing like that. But, you know what I'm saying? The world is going to be better. It's going to be a better place, man.
You know this thing about, you know, Esau, Edom, you know, he's our enemy, but he ain't just our enemy, and he the enemy of the planet Earth. He's the enemy to existence.
The enemy of our enemy.
Yeah, he's the enemy. Yeah, and he our enemy, the enemy of the animals, enemy of the trees. He enemies to the air, to the water, to the ground that we walk on.
Now, my brother had posted like he showed some animals in a zoo. You know what I'm saying? In this day right here. And them animals just like they just, you looking at them, they looking at you. You know what I'm saying? The zoo ain't zooing no more, man.
Yeah.
Like everybody hate this place, man.
Yeah.
You know, everything is out of order. I'm telling you, man, one time I was at the gas station before we came to camp a few months back. Man, I seen bees eating chicken, bro. Like, when I seen that, man, like, I said, man, we got to get the hell up out of here, man. Bees eating chicken. Come on, man. We growing up, we only saw bees, you know what I'm saying, on the flowers and stuff, or just aggravating us or something. No, man. These some down home southern bees, man. They was on chicken, bro. They wasn't studying me like they was. Man, we got to get up out of here, man. All right, this is the book of Job, chapter 20, verse 27. The heaven shall reveal his iniquity.
That's going on now.
And the earth shall rise up against him.
So yeah, we said this devil, Esau, Edom, the white man, he's the enemy to the earth.
Yep.
Earth is rising up against him. Earthquakes, hurricanes, floods, mudslides, sinkholes.
Protests of the people.
Protests
everywhere.
Yep.
Everywhere.
That's rising up against them.
Yep.
It's been a record number. Edomites getting attacked by animals.
Mm-hmm.
They getting attacked by seals, sea otters.
Whales.
Yeah, whales, raccoons, dogs.
What about that guy that died by a chicken?
Oh, guy that got died by a chicken. And just recently, some Edomites got killed by some goats. Hey, one of them got rammed off the mountain.
Hey man, you can't make this up. This is the move of Yahweh Shem Shai.
They killing each other. As Satan divided against Satan, his kingdom cannot stand.
That mass shooting that happened in Maine.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was knocking off Edomites. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
I ain't seen like Tyrone or, you know what I'm saying? Look, Edomites blowing at Edomites, man.
Yeah.
Hey man, Egyptians set against Egyptians.
Yeah.
You know? Let's grab Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
Hey, so yeah. Hey, this place don't got the same luster that it had before. This place is no longer desirable.
Right.
You know, sit on the ground, there is no throne. On the throne, you're in a high place. On the ground, you're in a low place.
Right.
Babylon, America seeking lower and lower.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there is no throne. This place gonna go from the first world to a fourth world country.
Right.
It's gonna be the lowest, worst place in all the earth.
Right.
You know, this is a concrete jungle.
I'm 39 years old. Since I've been, you know what I'm saying, blessed to be up on this earth, this the worst it has ever been for Babylon the Great. You know what I'm saying? Since I've been alive, you know, no more that proud Babylon spirit of, you know how like on the Rocky movies, proud to be an American. Like, nah, man, these Babylonians, man, they go over to these other countries, they walking slow and talking low. You know what I'm saying?
Remember they had that travel advisory for all Americans. You know, that all Americans, wherever you go in the world, it said reconsider.
Yep.
They was urging you not to travel. And because Americans, they get attacked worldwide. You know, they had the Jihad Day, the Day of Wrath. You know what I'm saying?
It was happening. It didn't too much take place here, but in these other countries and stuff, yeah, man, it was people getting stabbed. A teacher got stabbed. It was all kinds of things going on, and not only that, but these protesters that's going on in these other countries, Babylon the Great, they not showing that stuff, man.
Oh yeah, these protests, they've been going on for years now, but they getting more and more intense.
More and more intense.
You know, they protesting against LGBTQ, child abortion laws, raising the retirement age. Now they protesting the wars as well.
It's a beautiful thing, man, to be able to have be able to have eyes to see and ears to hear, to see these things going down in the earth, man.
Uh-huh.
You know, Yahweh Shem Shai is making good on his word as we know he will.
Hey, Shalom to the brother Tahawam Live. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatam Allah.
Right. Next precept is coming from Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations? That's definitely something that's going on right now. Babylon the Great is becoming a desolation amongst the nations.
Yeah, and how is he the hammer of the whole earth? Well, I think it's Isaiah 14. It goes into he who did weaken the nations. And the hammer of the whole earth. You know, when you think about the judge, how they slam the hammer, the judgment, they just devil think that they can execute judgment all over the earth.
Isaiah 14 and 6.
Let's get it.
Isaiah 14 and verse 6. And it reads, he who smote the people in wrath with a continuous stroke, he that ruled the nation in anger,
Perfect.
is persecuted and none hindereth.
Perfect. I want to think that's the better fitting one. He who ruled the nations in anger. The Wadi Yahweh Shem Yahweh, he ruled the nations in anger. That's the hammer of the whole earth. You know, him executing judgment. Everything that ranges from a land invasion to airstrikes, or to the taxes. What's the word? You know what I'm thinking about?
They raise the taxes.
When they put the taxes on these other countries' economy. Damn.
What they was doing in Russia.
Yeah. What they trying to do to Russia and
I know the word, but it ain't in my head. I know exactly what
when they try to limit their trade or put unfair taxes and high fees on their trade to try to hinder them.
That word, I'm telling you, we're gonna be teaching that. I'm gonna blurt it out. I know exactly what you're talking about. They started off doing it to Russia.
Dang.
I know what you mean, bro.
But
just ain't
damn.
It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of the name of it. It's not an impeachment or nothing like this. Neither might come in. Hunt Jake down on them things right there.
Oh damn, that's a lot of them too. That's a lot of them. Damn, what is that word?
Is it sanctions?
The water Yahweh Shem Yahshua, the water Malach. Yeah. So yeah, he who ruled the nations in anger, him being the hammer of the earth, ranges from land invasions to airstrikes to sanctions that he put on these other countries to hurt their economy. Him thinking they can just go over there and take their resources. That's him being the hammer of the whole earth. And what did the scripture say? How the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder. And it ain't just a hammer to us Israelites. He ain't just a hammer in America. He's the hammer to the whole earth. That's all we got. You know, he's the enemy of the earth. You know, the people, the animals. And it says how Babylon become a desolation among nations. So it was once the glory of kingdoms. Hey, now he's becoming, this place is becoming to be the worst place in the earth.
Worst place in the earth.
And then, you know, Esau tell us that lie about hell. Like America may be bad, but there's a hell.
Yeah.
There's something worse than America.
Right. And that's a damn lie. This is it.
Ain't nothing worse than America.
Right.
This is the desolation among the nations.
Ain't nothing worse than the damn devil, man.
This is the valley of the shadow of death. And that's why out there in the West, they got a place called Death Valley. That's the spirit.
And yesterday, I was running some errands yesterday, and I was talking to this guy I know, and he was talking about like, you know what I'm saying, these Edomites and stuff, and kind of like trying to make sense of their way of doing stuff. And guess what happened? This dude who I perceived to be a Hamite, you know what I'm saying? He sounded just like when he was like, but why would you even be talking about them? Why would you even care what they talking about when they ain't nothing but they ain't nothing but evil? These people mess up everywhere they go. I'm like, damn, I said that damn Hamite in the spirit. And guess what? He ended up being from West Africa.
Oh, okay,
he said that they are. He said they not of our tribe. You know me. I'm like, whoa, keep talking, keep talking. I'm acting like I'm just. You know what I'm saying? I let them butt in. I'm like, shit, keep going. You got the flow. Join in. He said, our people, even though I'm from West Africa, we are from the Igbo tribe. I was
them Israelites.
Them Israelites. Yeah, those Israelites.
Jordan.
You know,
Yeah.
West Africa, yeah. And when he said, our people, they are not, I mean, those people, they are not from our tribe, man. You know, they are the devil. You know, wherever they go, I said, rape, rob, and murder. He said, yes, they rape, rob, and murder. You know, our people over there in West Africa, he was like, he said, I came over here to Babylon the Great, and guess what? I seen so much black on black, how we hate each other and stuff like that. He said, but us being from the Igbo tribe, guess what? Hell, we hate the damn devil over there too. I was like, okay, you know, that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
I told him, keep going, you got the flow, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And guess what? He talked until I left. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was making a lot of sense too.
Yeah, because Esau be over there in Africa cutting up.
Oh, yeah.
Them Christian missionaries, they be raping the children, taking their blood, taking their organs.
Doing all kinds of tests on them.
Yeah. Oh, matter of fact, that's the spirit about the test. Let me see if I can find that. I just had it.
I saw one too. How these doctors, as long as they have a white coat, these white coat doctors, if they get more than
A certain number
a certain number of people to take the shot, they get a $40,000 bonus.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And if they double that, they get an $80,000 bonus. So, hell, regardless if they coincide with it or not, they pushing it. You know what I'm saying? They want to build a new deck outside of they mansion.
Yeah. Oh, and also too, they was exaggerating pandemic numbers. So at the cause of death was because of the pandemic. They can say, yo, we losing patients due to the pandemic. The government will give them government funding, money to make up for the loss of life due to the pandemic. So that's why they was putting that for whatever reason. If you die from smoking cigarettes, the pandemic. You die from pneumonia.
I seen somebody get hit by a car, get hit, went into the other lane, a diesel ran straight through it. COVID. I mean, you know, C-19, Salaka.
See?
You know?
See?
Yeah, man. Hey, man, and as the days go by, as brothers continue to mention, we one more day closer, and these devils are going to be getting revealed more and more and more and more.
And that's the spirit. Ecclesiastes 10 and 8, because of unrighteous dealings and injuries. What's some unrighteous dealing? What's some injuries? Well, all the experimentation and medical experiments they do on our people. And riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. So the Lord about to take these devils out of power, and the Lord is revealing to the earth why these devils got to be taken out of power.
Right. You want him ruling over you?
Yeah.
Deal.
Yeah.
Hey man, can't make this up. All right, next precept is coming from the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, starting at verse 6. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, and say, How hath the oppressor seized, the golden city seized? The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the ruler. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nation in anger, is persecuted and none hindereth. The whole earth is at rest, and the whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth unto singing.
So that's going to be the result of everything when this devil is taken out of power. The earth is going to be at rest.
Singing loud.
When
we singing right now.
I'm about to say that, yo. So yeah, the the king of Babylon, you know, that ain't talking about back then, it's talking about this Babylon now.
Right now.
You know, this is the golden city, this is the glory of kingdoms. Because great as a kingdom, as ancient Babylon was, hey, it would fail in comparison to this one. You know, this is the would be the most glorious, best kingdom in terms of power, economic wealth, military.
The height of their heaven.
Yeah, this is it. This is that golden city. And the Lord is breaking this place down. You know, the place that ruled the people with a continual stroke, ruling the nations in anger, being that hammer. The Lord is breaking it apart. Hey, man, that's the spirit. Let's say if you had a hammer. You know, you could break stuff with it, but you breaking everything with it, the hammer gonna eventually break.
Right.
You know, the handle gonna give out. Or the Ezekiel say, the Lord had broken the arm of Pharaoh, his arm going into his military. So yeah, this hammer of the earth, it done broke up everything, and now the hammer is broken.
Yeah, like the brother just said, you seeing a hammer breaking so many things, and at one point that hammer hits something, and it caused that hammer to break.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna be like it all like, dang, it broke the hammer. You know, and that's how we gonna be, and how these other nations is looking at Babylon the Great, man. This hammer being broken.
And think about it too. Going to the statue in the book of Daniel, it said that the legs would be iron and clay, strong but partly weak. Hey, that's Americans. Hey, that it wasn't a hammer made completely out of iron. It was iron mingled with clay.
It looks strong.
It looks strong.
It looks strong.
Yeah.
Put it to the test, it's gonna crumble.
Yep. And that's what's going on.
So Babylon the Great has been looking strong all this time. Babylon the Great has been looking strong all this time, but guess what? Hey man, that ain't all that hammer is made of something else, man. That's fool's gold.
Yep, yeah. I'm gonna grab this, Ezekiel 30:21.
Come on.
Son of man, I have broken the arm of Pharaoh. Hey, it's talking about today's Pharaoh, the white man, in this spiritual Egypt, king of Egypt. So the Lord said he's broken the arm of Pharaoh. And you know, going into his military, really this place as a whole. It says it shall not be bound up to be healed. Ain't no healing this place. To put a roller to bind it, to make it strong, to hold the sword. So this place is becoming weakened. Ain't no fixing it up.
Yep. And then like that Slocky, they say that the Babylon the Great, they numbers are down with the military.
Yep, they having a recruitment crisis.
Yeah, ain't they down thousands and tens of thousands. Back in the day, when people would just, hey, I already know what I want to do. Not my father, my brother, my granddad.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Be proud.
They fought in the military, and I'm going straight. You know what I'm saying? Proud to be an American. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
not no more.
You know the commercial when they say the few, the proud the Marines.
Yeah,
it's literally the few now.
Yeah, that's the proof, huh? Yeah. I'm gonna have to get that picture of that, bro.
Oh yeah,
that too. Yeah,
that's a bet. And then I seen a clip a while back. It was Edomites recording other Edomites. They're like, hey, are you gonna re-enlist next year?
They were saying, hell no.
And the one, you know, Edomites with the weird nerdy voice, it was like a porn star. Why would I do that?
Right. I seen that.
I was like, flipping no.
Hey man, you get in the military so you can buy you a Hellcat.
Oh,
hey, man.
See, and that's the thing. That's like you say. Back then, it was, you know, my grandfather, my great-grandfather, they wanted to defend their country. Yep. They're not going in the military to fight. They going in to pay off student loans, to get a house, because everything's unaffordable, to get government assistance, you know.
And these people weak, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These Edomites now, man, they are weak. You know, the brother Tay Yasharala had posted a video. The brother from Oklahoma, he had posted a video showing how the Edomite was saying, like, what makes you think that I'm mentally stable to have a gun? You know what I'm saying?
See?
You know, He pulled up a pill bottle. He was like, I got like 6 of these. You know what I'm saying? He on all kinds of medication and stuff like that, man.
See?
Hey, no, it ain't what you think it is no more.
I'm gonna read this again and go all the way through.
Right.
Son of man, I have broken the arm of Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and lo, it shall not be bound up to be healed, to put a roller to bind it, to make it strong to hold the sword. Therefore, thus says the Lord Yahweh, behold, I am against Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and will break his arms, the strong, and that which is broken, and will cause the sword to fall out of his hand. How is the sword falling out of his hand? This recruitment crisis. They mentally ill, not mentally strong enough to be in the army, or they're not physically built to be in the army. Because I heard too that they the physical test, that they was lowering the standards to make it easier for people to get in. And that spirit, how we was talking about earlier, getting another lesson. You think the villain is this mighty superpower? A lot of times the villain, he got a defect. He on the verge of death. He got cancer. Right. Oh, like the person that saw.
Oh, I haven't saw it yet, but no, I'm that's on the books.
But
but he had an illness. Jigsaw.
You know, he was on the verge of death.
Yep.
And now it's the mastermind causing all the hell that the people was going through. That's Joe Biden.
That was his fuel.
Joe Biden on the verge. He on the verge of death.
That's your proud American right there, bro. Getting the cheese pizza right over there.
The Haughty people do language.
Yep.
Look, all these people got their heads down. Hey, ours is up. The scripture said, look up. Let's walk in with your head up.
Now we proud. I ain't gonna use that word proud. Yeah. But now we know better, man.
Yeah.
So we doing better because we know better. You know? Now we boasting. And Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
We are those people. You know what I'm saying? How they saying back in the day that famous military sign, Uncle Sam wants you. Now he's like, now that sign should say Uncle Sam needs you.
Oh yeah.
Uncle Sam begging for you.
Yeah.
You know? No, we ain't doing it no. We good on that, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We already in the army. We in the army of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh no.
I'll get back to we stopped off at 8. Isaiah 14 and I was just supposed to stop at 6.
I was gonna get it. Going through the spirit.
Next precept is coming from Revelation chapter 13 and verse 13. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men.
So he make fire come down from heaven on earth in the sight of men. That's some airstrikes.
Yep.
That's him being a hammer of the whole earth. He upset. You want to share your resources? You want to play by his rules? You want to join his alliance? Well, he gonna fly through and drop some bombs on you.
Yep.
That's the hammer of the whole earth. That's the spirit. Hammer breaks up something. Hey, well, that's Esau's hammer.
And that's what they doing right now over there in Gaza.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. No internet, no food.
They just shut off the water. They don't have water. So now those people are forced to use tainted water, hoping that it won't get them sick.
And if the situation was reversed, Esau would call it war crimes. Like what's the word? Unethical way of fighting, dirty fighting. This is another term, but dirty fighting. Esau used all them tactics.
It says, I'm gonna grab this article from the End Time Headline.
Oh, bet.
It says, here we go. The U.S. has just struck 2 facilities linked to Iranian-backed militant in Syria.
See, who doing all the airstrikes?
Right.
You know, them Iranians, them Palestinians, they fighting on foot. I mean, they shooting some rockets, but Esau actually flying in like an eagle dropping bombs on them.
Right. Esau hitting them with from drones a mile up in the 2 miles from in the sky.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They don't see that. They don't see them missiles until they right there on their head.
Yup.
You know.
So hey, that's them rooting the nations in anger. You know.
All right. Next precept is coming from the book of Zechariah, chapter 11 and verse 5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty, and they that sell them say, "Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not."
So yeah, Esau can go all over the earth, being the hammer of the earth, ruling the nations in anger, dropping bombs on people, killing people, and what? Not hold themselves
Not
guilty.
guilty.
And
That was happening, and that's happening. You know what I'm saying? Especially a few years ago, or last year or so, a couple of years back, when Jake was getting mowed down by the cops.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, they was getting all these
They verdicts is not
lesser
guilty.
charges, undercharged.
We do something, they throwing the book at us. Either they not guilty or they just get them a pat on their back.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah,
The only reason why they coming down on Trump so bad is because they don't want to give him another shot at office.
yeah,
You know, but other than that, he would have just got a tap on the wrist. You know, and they holding them in, and that's really still going into the court system. They always not guilty of something. You know, always not guilty. You know, or they make them pay a fine, a stiff fine with the money that they know that they have.
yeah,
You know, they probably in some secret chamber telling them, well, we're gonna have to make you pay. What can you afford? You know, I'll take out a loan. All right, let's settle this in court.
yeah.
All right. Reading on, next precept is coming from the book of Psalms, chapter 73, verse 5. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men.
That's the point. They're not in trouble like other men. If America's enemies was doing the stuff that America doing, it'll be war crimes, crimes against humanity. Oh, remember they tried to lock up Putin?
Oh yeah. Come on, man.
You know?
Hey, they that was all talk, because they knew if they would have did locked up Putin would have rained down some fire.
Oh yeah,
You know
the
what I'm
real
saying?
fire. Yeah.
Real fire.
And
And the brother, let me grab this. The brother, King Serving Yahweh Shai 777, he posted 1 second. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3 and verse 16. As for the children of adulterers, they shall not come to the perfection, and the seed of an unrighteous bed shall be rotten out. 17. For though they live long, yet shall post Salaki.
so I gotta pull it up right here on the phone.
He got 17 through 19.
Yeah, bet. All right. And for though they live long, yet shall they be nothing regarded. And their last age shall be without honor. And this is that age.
The age,
The last of them, they be without honor.
right?
You know,
I'm proud to be an American right now.
yeah. You know, they're not gonna die in their glory.
Yep.
The Lord is stripping them of that.
And that honor, that honor goes into like when people receive that honor, it's people rooting for them.
Yeah.
They deserve that. Hey man, ain't no honor no more, man. These other nations, you know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shai is showing these other nations like, hey man, these are the ones that's causing all the trouble in the earth. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? It ain't the people who they say it is.
Yep.
You know, it's them. You know,
Hey, this code. Let me get verse 18. Or let me get 17 again. Nothing regarded. And their last age shall be without. Or if they die quickly, they have no hope. Either comfort in the day of trial, or it's a trial judgment. And they trial, their judgment is coming. And it says, if they die quickly. And what did David say? Psalms 41 and 5. Our enemies speak evil against us. When shall he die? In his name perish. For horrible is the end of the unrighteous generation. They're gonna have a horrible end without honor. You know, they're not gonna die a peaceful death. They're not gonna be put to rest peacefully.
Won't be no glory following their name.
No, they're gonna die the death of a devil. They're gonna die the death of the wicked.
Right, and as they die, you know, these other nations are gonna be saying that's a well death need. They deserve that.
Yep.
You know, all the things that's happening to them, they deserve that. You know, the water for that precept, brother.
Water that, I gotta jot that down.
Yeah, we're gonna have to put that one in the arsenal. You'll hear it coming out in the next camp, probably. All right, let's go. He also posted Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 31. Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud, said the Lord, Yahweh thy power of hosts. For thy day is come, the time that I will visit thee. And that's what Yahweh Shem Yahushua is doing right now.
Yeah, he's visiting these devils.
Yep. He also posted, reading on 50 and 32. And the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise him up. And I will kindle a fire in his cities, and it shall devour all round about him. Yeah.
So yeah, these devils gonna fall.
Don't fall.
And what's that fire that's gonna be kindled? That's that nuclear destruction. Yeah. Round about.
Nobody gonna lift these devils up like they tell the world tell Jake, hey man, lace up your bootstraps. You know what I'm saying? Pick yourself up. No man, when y'all fall this time, ain't nobody gonna give a damn.
Yup. And what you were saying, you know, nobody shall raise him up. Hey, his kingdom not gonna be erected in the earth. And once he falls, ain't no coming back. You know, soon Malachi 1:4, where Edom say, we are impoverished, we'll rebuild the desolate places. Ain't no building it back up this time around once it falls. It's not going to be a Roman Empire 3.0 in America 2.0. This is it.
How about Shem Yahushua say he's going to throw down?
Yup.
You know what I'm saying?
Yup.
And that just, he say he's going to throw down, that just sound like a brother, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's how we talk,
like, man, that brother throwing down in the ring.
Exactly, man. Even like in the 70s, like, that talking that jive talk. You know what I'm saying? That just sound like a brother, man.
Yup.
You know, Yahweh Shem Yahushua say he gonna throw down. He ain't say I'm gonna throw down temporarily. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Period at the end of the sentence. You know, I throw you when I knock you down this time, man. That's it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like a war hero kissing his wife and hugging his family goodbye. See y'all when I get back and he don't return. Yeah. That's how these devils is, man. They gonna go out to war, man. But Saranara, sucker. You know, you ain't Uncle Sam out of here this time around. Y'all about to see me outside. That we pulling them down. We pulling at their feet, man. Yeah. You know, Jacob pulling their east off and he his heels. Right. Let's grab the book of Job, chapter 9 and verse 24.
Psalm 75.
I got it. Slock. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men.
We had to read it. I'll talk on this some more. So, how we not in trouble? How they not in trouble as other men? Well, if all the other countries was doing what America was doing, it would be a problem. Yeah. But also too, when these mass shooters, these killers in America, they be Edomites. When they get caught, it's he had a troubled past. He struggled with schizophrenia, dementia, all kind of mental illnesses.
But we still don't know what the motive is. What his motive was.
Yeah, they got to do some more research. Right. But when it's us, we had a criminal history. We had a violent past. They put our pictures all over the world.
Do you know that Trayvon Martin was charged with a felony? They put a felony, even though he died. They old boy got off because they said that's how he got off. They said that Trayvon Martin was an aggressor. That was his name, the kid with the hood, right? Yeah. He got a felony put on his name.
After his death.
After his death.
Not in trouble as other men. Even in the grave, We still getting charges throughout.
They charged Trayvon Martin with a felony.
Man, I gotta find this now.
What
That
is-
slanderous. I'm gonna put slanderous in the blue letter. 50 and 20. Psalms 50 and 20. Well, actually, if you start at 19, that's the 12.
Psalm 15 and 20.
50 and 19. And that's some jacked up stuff. How you gonna snitch on a dead man?
The courts charged him with a felony. That's crazy, ain't it?
That's crazy. I did a lesson on it. They tried to say that he was a weed smoker. Like, bro, that was over 10 years ago.
Hey, we illegal in most in these states now.
But they found cocaine in the White House. They still ain't found who did that.
And guess what? A few days after that, it says that FBI has closed the case. You know what I'm saying?
See?
They just closed the case.
They closed that a few days later,
Yeah.
but made a new case on a dead man 10, 15 years later.
Dead kid.
A dead kid, yeah.
All right. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 50, starting at verse 19. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thou tongue frame of deceit. Thou sittest in and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thine own mother's son.
So yeah, they slanderous thy own mother's son. That's you giving your tongue to evil, to deceit. And pretty much how they lie on him, they lie on everybody in the earth.
Yeah.
They lying on the Russians, they lying on the Palestinians. Oh, they saying that the Palestinians was chopping the heads off of Jewish babies and burning them.
Right.
That was all a lie.
That's all a lie.
But they went over there and bombed the Gaza hospital.
They doing it right now.
We saw the babies burn.
Right.
We saw the tar and the smoke on the babies' faces, crying, bodies split open. We saw that. But all the things that they claim that the other people are doing, we don't see no evidence of it.
Right. I seen an article when it showed how the lady who said that, and I can see back over there, bodies of babies, heads cut off, and the lady really recanted her statement and said that she never actually saw any babies' heads cut off. She was just referring to a story that she heard from another soldier.
See?
But they said that, when she said that, that was broadcast to the whole world. But that recanting of her statement was just in an article on paper.
See?
They didn't put that in. They didn't fix that mistake in the world. And guess what? All the people still think that really happened, man.
See? Hey, but when we come out here and bring this truth out, it's misinformation.
Yeah.
Disinformation. Well, that's misinformation right there. Them slandering the other nations of people, portraying them to be the wicked, to be public enemy number one. That's misinformation. We want to know what families
Are grieving over that.
over they babies' heads getting chopped off.
Exactly. We want evidence just like the that guy found in the dumpster. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
the
yeah.
mass shooter, they
That
say
too.
they found him in the dumpster.
Not in trouble as other men. You know, if it was one of us that killed 22 people, it would have been a
Shootout.
it would have been a citywide funeral.
Yep.
You know, this
Oh, yeah.
this a funeral ain't just for the family of the deceased shooter. Hey, but it's for the entire city to come out to.
That's crazy, man.
You know how they want to bring back public executions. That public execution, that ain't for Edomites.
Oh no, hell no. That's for
That's
us.
for us, yeah.
That's for Jake. You know, that's for the 12 tribes, man. Wherever they at, man. You know? Look at that little girl. She just inquiring.
She's
you
so
know?
cute.
Her spirit know what's going on right now.
Oh yeah,
man.
yeah.
She know what's going on. You know? But her mama into the world, so she like, girl, come on.
Uh-huh.
All right. Next precept. Oh, no, Shalaka, let me grab. You want me to keep going? I read 21.
All right, bet.
Psalms 50 and 21. These things hast thou done, and I kept silent. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such in one as thyself, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes. Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he's setting us in order before all these other nations' eyes right now, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this might seem, like a light thing, but you got eyes to see and ears to hear. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is making it plain on table. You know what I'm saying? If you turn on the news right now, no matter where you at, you see all these Egyptians set against Egyptians, man.
Yeah.
Hey, it don't sound like we telling the lie no more. And the closer we get to the end of this thing, they're gonna have to come, for the prophets. The true believers of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Because this truth, just this truth alone, is tearing them up, man. It's tearing them up. Tearing them up, man. Hey, we already know that the sea hip is in work right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's something, starting with the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, all the way up to this time right now, and brothers with the like-minded, same spirit and doctrine. It's been being said that these things is gonna come to pass. Now, when those things are really happening, that sea hip is on the books. They ain't gonna want us out here saying that, man. Cause all we gonna be doing is saying, "I told you so. I told you so." To plug up the charge.
Okay.
That's how I know it's time for a new iPhone. When that battery won't stay charged. Shalom to the brother Thawam Law. Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatah. Keep going.
Actually, I'm reading this piece about. Finally found it. Okay, Revelation 12 and 10. And I heard a voice from heaven saying, "Now is come salvation and strength in the kingdom of our God and the power of his Hamashiach. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down."
Yep.
And this accuser that's being cast down, is referring to the devil, to the Satan of the earth, which is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Because who else around here snitching on everybody?
You're right.
Who the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our God day and night. So the accuser of our brethren, those in this ministry, whether we in the truth or not, is the same man that's accusing everybody else in the earth of all the wickedness that he's doing.
Pointing the finger at everybody.
He's being cast down. That's the spirit too, because when somebody get caught or exposed, now he want to tell on everybody, try to bring him down with him because he being cast down.
I can't do this time by myself.
Yup. And that's in the spirit. He's being pulled down. That's some what we got in the Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3. His end being without honor.
It's a beautiful thing. No pity, man. I don't have no pity on the individual Edomites that's known as a whole. So what? Whatever happened to him happened to him. Got more on that?
No, that was it.
Right, next precept is Job chapter 9 and verse 24. The earth is given unto the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
Earth is given into the hand of the wicked, into the hand or into the possession or into the control of the wicked.
Right.
That's why he was the hammer of the whole earth, ruling the nations in anger, being a hammer or being a judge of the whole earth. Judge you by land invasions, sanctions, airstrikes. Now he want to microchip everybody. Who is he? Oh, and unrighteous decree. He can just pass unfair and unjust laws, at the drop of a dime. Them want to recall the dollar. It gotta happen, but that's unfair.
Hey, man,
People barely making it.
And all these other laws, they making them as they go. As they go along, man. They just change. I thought those were brother.
Oh yeah. Matter of fact, you get I think it's Wisdom of Solomon 1 and 8. We gonna get more quick because it's more than just what you do. It ain't just the airstrikes. It ain't just the land invasions. It ain't just the sanctions. It's also going into what you speak, and which we just got. They slanderous their own mother's son, the accuser of our brethren. Them telling on everybody else, making them to be the enemy.
Right.
But we gonna get more on that.
Telling on everybody, well, he did this, he did that. Well, Yahweh Shem Yahushua saying, well, what you do?
Well, what you did?
What you do? This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 8. Therefore, he that speaketh of unrighteously things cannot be hid, neither shall vengeance, when it punisheth, pass by him.
Earth is given to the hand of the wicked. Who's speaking these unrighteous things? The wicked, the people in control.
Right.
And what it say, who speak unrighteous things cannot be hid.
Right.
Meaning what? When you speak unrighteously, you make yourself a target. So in other words, somebody in school, somebody in the mall, when they start threatening people, cussing people out, you make your presence known.
Right.
You make yourself a target.
When the police pull up, they know where the funk is. Oh, it's right here.
Right, like that.
There's commotion over here.
Yeah.
And even if you are the one that called the police, when they pull up to the scene, if you making the most racket, you the one that needs to go to jail.
Yep, you gonna be in trouble.
You gonna be in trouble.
Or the police come on the scene and you done told them a phony story.
Yeah.
Now the police got more evidence,
Yeah.
and they found out that you the evil one, that you the wicked one.
And the police be like, well, we gotta get you.
Yeah,
we gotta take you in.
And it's usually the criminal that lies. Like they say, the killer is usually the one that calls the cops.
Yep.
Well, the killer gonna lie, speaking unrighteously.
Yep.
Well, you just made yourself suspect number one.
Yep.
Because why you there in the first place?
Yep.
All the scriptures say, if that be in adversity, you shall find him there first.
Yep.
So the first one on the scene is usually the one that did the crime, and usually the one that's trying to help the cops.
Oh yeah, I done seen the murder. This one time years and years ago, this Edomite kill somebody and help the cops look for the body.
Help the cops look for the body, and usually the one that's crying the most.
Yep.
Got that sob story.
Yep.
They the one that's the most upset.
The one that's really did it, man. Shalom to Sagalah, y'all about to know.
Hey, Shalom to mine, y'all about to know Sagalah. Say who speak unrighteously cannot be hid.
Like the Karen.
Oh, the Karen.
They called the police and stuff. The police get there, they puffing and hysterically crying, and they the one that caused the funk, man.
Yeah.
That same cop rolled by again. And look, he did this. That's funny, man.
So yeah, those who speak unrighteously, a vengeance not gonna just pass by. They gotta be judged for that unrighteousness.
He got to get you. He got to get you.
And what's that unrighteous thing that's gonna ultimately be spoken? The mandating of the RFID microchip. They're gonna write that and put that into their legislation. But they gotta pay for that. They gotta pay for the unrighteous decrees, unrighteous dealings, riches gotten by the sea, all the phony stuff they spoke. They gotta pay for that.
All the lies, man.
Because they the main ones talking. I think it was in a group chat a couple days ago. It was the Netanyahu, one of them Israeli leaders. He was speaking about it's a bunch of darkness in the world, and like who asked him?
Right.
You know, that's the wicked. They just be talking, and ain't nobody even asked them anything.
You spoke about the darkness first.
Yeah, you spoke about it. Who Who said anything about darkness?
You know about it because you the one that's causing it, man. You're a part of it.
Yeah, like the criminal, when they do a murder, they give the police all kind of tips.
Yeah.
Like who asked you?
Right.
You know,
and that's exactly what's going on. It's been going on. It's just y'all about shooting outside is bringing it to the light.
Yeah.
You know, the judges, they sending people to prison and stuff like that, but they the one that put the laws in order to have these people to go to prison.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They the one who created the time to get to these people, man. And it started with them. Why is that brother in his neighborhood selling drugs? Because he oppressed. He grew up poor. You know what I'm saying? Start selling drugs, and guess what? We'll get him on the back end. When he get older, we gonna hit him with this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the same thing going on, you know, with Trump. You know, things that, you know what I'm saying, that once he used to get off on. You know what I'm saying? All the things that's bringing his demise. And you might as well say that's Esau Edom as a whole.
Oh, that's, you know? Man, I guess we're gonna go back to Psalm 73.
Let me grab this from the brother again. King serving Yahweh Shah 777, Romans chapter 9 and verse 18. Therefore, hath he mercy on whom he will have, and whom he will. Salak, let me get that again. Romans 9 and 18. Therefore, hath he mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will he harden.
So yeah, the Lord gonna have mercy on who he wants, and who he don't want to have mercy on, he gonna harden their hearts.
Hey, just like Pharaoh.
Yep.
Y'all about to me outside, he hardened his heart.
They had no mercy on him.
Had no mercy on him.
We gonna grab this James 4:13, for he shall have judgment without mercy that has shown no mercy. That mercy rejoiceth against judgment. That mercy that's going to rejoice against judgment, that represents the elect. We those vessels of mercy. But yeah, those who spoke unrighteously, you know, those who showed no mercy, they're going to receive judgment without mercy. And going to Psalm 73 verse 8, they are corrupt. They speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily. Yeah, they speak unrighteously. You know, oppression, whether it's slandering or accusing people, spreading mis and disinformation.
They've been doing that for so long, man. So long. Like, I always felt, even before I came in the truth, it was just like, I was just like, man, it's so unfair. Like, you know what I'm saying? They the ones it always seemed like they the ones that's in the right. They the always the ones passing down justice. They the always the ones convicting and condemning, you know what I'm saying, us for something we did. Like, I used to just wonder, like, you know what I'm saying, will they ever get any payback, you know?
Man, I'm gonna go to this, let me see.
Shalom to the brother. You want a thumb?
Hey, Shalom, man. Dang, is it 12 and 7? Let me see. This is in Ecclesiastes. I think it's in Ecclesiastes. I think it's in chapter 7.
What's the precept you looking for?
This. If you do a word search on it, if you put in I'm gonna put perverting. If you put perverting of justice, Let's go into what you were saying. I was looking at 8 and 5 is 5 and 8.
Ecclesiastes 5 and 8.
Yeah. And what did we just get? He who speak unrighteously cannot be hid. They speak wickedly concerning oppression.
Right, this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 5 and verse 8. If thou seest the oppression of the poor and violent perverting of judgment and justice in a province, marvel not at the matter. For he that is higher than the highest regardeth, and there be higher than they.
So yeah, why do you see oppression of the poor, wickedly concerning oppression? Why do you see the slanderer, the accuser of our brethren giving false information? Why do you see the perverting of justice and judgment? That means just lack of justice and judgment. Why do you see that? Because the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. And you know,
Moab rolled by, he was recording us.
see, Moab a damn weirdo.
That's crazy.
Moab a weirdo. Oh, it's all good. But it says, don't marvel at the matter. Don't marvel at the oppression. Don't marvel at the lack of justice and judgment that's in the earth. Because he that is higher than the highest, he regardeth. Who got the highest authority in the earth? It would be the judges. Well, there's a higher justice system than that in the earth. There's a justice system in the heaven. And there'd be higher than he in the earth.
They've been passing out judgment all this time. Yahweh Shem Yahushua has an ultimate judge that he gonna pass out to the judge.
Yep. So the justice system of the heaven, they regard the oppression of the poor. They regard the lack of justice and judgment that take place in the earth, or the injustice. That's the perverting of justice and judgment, the injustice. When justice is not executed righteously. Well, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, who is the highest judge, he regardeth the matter.
Before we
okay, Proverbs 29.
right next precept was coming from the cool like,
Oh man, yeah.
You started off already, Cole.
Yeah.
All right, the book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 16. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shape kingdom?
Yeah, so the earth is identified the wicked.
Yep.
They like this the man.
It's the man.
You know, how did he shape kingdoms? Through his airstrikes. Yep. Yep. And it said made the earth tremble. And he literally made the earth tremble, Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And that, and that don't just mean to tremble physically. You know, that could be a metaphor to be trembling in the spirit. You know, these nations be in fear when they see U.S. jet fighters zip through their skies, or they see U.S. soldiers land in their country.
Mm-hmm. Or they see, you know what I'm saying, Babylon the Great got a bone that they want to pick with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What? They want to talk to us. What did they say they want to talk to us about? Hey, man. Hey, that's exactly what these devils been doing. But we know they made the earth tremble. But Yahweh Shem Yahushua gonna make you shake, rock. You know,
like a trumpet.
Nuclear missiles hit this place, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, can you just imagine? You know what I'm saying? Lord willing, we a part of that number, being up in those chariots, man, looking down, watching all those thermonuclear missiles hit this place, man. Like, you know, just back to back, not just one, not just two, not just 15. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of them, every last one, every country got coming over this way, man.
Yeah.
Like, bro, that's gonna be a big old kaboom, man.
We're gonna have them new bodies. So we're gonna have like eyesight that we can't imagine.
Yeah,
We're gonna be able to look down cardiac individuals.
I want to look down and see my old boss. You know what I'm saying? I just, bro, man, she was a evil, mean Edomite. Her hair was red like Kool-Aid, man. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't stand her, bro. Oh man, I might send her some true videos today.
Hey, Shalom. To the family, Gianna. She said, "Hi, Kings. Look forward to your wisdom. Every day." They call hello, Yahweh Bashim outside the water.
Shalom to the brother Maka'ala. Shalom.
Hey, Shalom, Maka'ala Bashim outside the water. And that's it. Proverbs 29:2.
Proverbs 29:2.
We're gonna get more on he who did shake kingdoms, who made the nations to tremble.
Proverbs 29 and verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
The people mourn. That's them trembling. That's who did shake kingdoms, who did weaken the nations. Oh, and it says, what did it say when the wicked rule?
It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
Hey, when the wicked bear rule, that's the hammer of the whole earth. That hammer represents him execute judgment all over the earth. Bearing rule not only in America, but outside of America.
Right. And that's how you know that the righteous is not in authority. We're not rejoicing.
Nope.
We have to get up, go to work, pay bills, you know what I'm saying? Check to check, you know what I'm saying? Neck to neck, you know what I'm saying? Robert Peter to pay Paul, and that's going all throughout the four corners of the earth. And like we mentioned earlier, even the animals.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying? Even the animal, it's a bear sitting in the woods right now, like, I wish Esau would come through here. I'm gonna eat his bones and all.
Man,
shirt.
It'd be sad, like when you watch wildlife in the Arctic, like bears, like animals be drowning to death because the ice caps melted.
Polar bears.
Bears. They got nowhere to rest.
And
they swim forever. Yep. They got nowhere to rest. And then they have nothing to eat.
Polar bears be having to they bodies are capable of doing it, but they don't have to. They used to didn't have to do it often because the polar caps, the ice caps wasn't melted like they are now. My bears having to swim like
hundreds of
miles and miles and miles and miles just for food, when they used to be able to just swim for a few miles, come up on land, look there, but now they gotta go to and fro.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I be watching stuff like that. I'm into National Geographic.
Me too.
And the seals, you know what I'm saying? They dying because, you know what I'm saying, they inhabited, you know what I'm saying, they spending more time in the water. Even though it's healthy for them to be in the water, they have to be in the water, remain in the water way more. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Hey, and Isaiah 14 and 16. Can you read that one more time? I didn't know how to start or something.
The book of Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 16. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms?
And did shake kingdoms. That's not just concerning men, that's the animal kingdom as well. Because I remember this from science classes. They had like the plant kingdom, the animal kingdom. I think the bacteria was one. Then like the funguses and stuff.
Yeah.
But the animal kingdom, that's being shaken up as well.
How do you have animals going extinct?
Yeah, that's never been a thing.
That's because of man.
Yep.
Not all men. We ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's because the devil.
Wicked.
The wicked is in rulership. You know, over there in the Amazon, they be burning acres after acres after acres after acres, you know what I'm saying? And those animals, some of those animals can only survive in certain habitats, man. You know what I'm saying? But the wicked, they don't give a damn. They want to put a shopping strip. They want to hit you with a shopping strip. You know what I'm saying? A shopping mall or something like that.
Like we need another mall,
Right.
another gas station.
Or they want the resources in that land as if they ain't, you know what I'm saying, ate up all the resources in other places and stuff.
Yeah. Here we go.
Here we go. You already know he gonna hit that gas on us. Smash the gas. Like, what in your mind tells you, oh, brothers on the corner preaching, oh, you know what I'm saying, hit the gas.
Yeah.
That don't make no damn sense. You know what I'm saying? In Jacob's trouble, Lord willing, we a part of that number. But we looking at them like, oh, people over there getting judged, eating fried chicken. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start eating chicken on them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna start
clapping or something.
I'm gonna start crunching my ice on them when I see them. Like, remember all the time you smashed the gas?
Right.
We'll let him know.
Y'all think we making this stuff up, man? These people see us out here every Saturday, man, and this is what they choose to do. You got some people in regular cars wishing they can hit the gas on them. You know what I'm saying?
If they ain't smashing the gas, they record it.
Yep. That's crazy, ain't it? It be the same cars ride by, the same individuals right here.
Yeah.
All right, this is coming from the book of Isaiah 14 and 17. That made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners.
Made the world a wilderness. Burning down the trees, parking lots everywhere, highways everywhere. And when you see a city from an aerial view, it look like a graveyard. I went to Arizona with my homies a couple years back. We was in a mountain, and when you look at downtown Phoenix, the buildings look like tombstones. So from an aerial view, and the cities look like a desolate wilderness. Look like a graveyard. You know, because they be little.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what the cities look like.
Right.
From an aerial view. You know, he ain't just burning up the cities, burning up the wildlife too. And what's the house of his prisoners that he won't open? Well, that can be your literal prisons and jails that we feel, us being captive here in America. It can go into the zoos.
Won't give us equal rights, equal opportunity.
Yep.
You know, we've been in the same positions for years and years. You know what I'm saying? They won't never let us get to the next level. You know, because they know if Jake ever get to any level where he can make changes, that's exactly what he gonna do. We already dominate them being at the bottom. You know, so they'll just let us have the NFL, they let us have the NBA, but they won't never let us have a seat, you know what I'm saying, to make some real differences. People be like, I remember this cat told me one time when Obama was in office, he was like, I know why they mad. They mad because we got Obama. I was like, man, get out of here, man. You know more Jakes have died by the hands of cops while Obama was in office than any other president. You know? And then I stumbled with this question right here. Well, if Obama has did so much, tell me one thing that he did. He did a lot. That's it. You know what I'm saying? He did a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, get up out of here, man. Get out of here. You know? Even my mom said that. She was like, Obama did a lot. Like, I said, what he did? He gave free health care. That means we sick. You know what I'm saying?
They gave us free health care, but they killed us.
Exactly.
So it evened out.
Right, we sick. You know what I'm saying?
We didn't need the health care.
Right.
We was getting shot down.
Right.
Killed in the prisons. You know, that's something that's not that ain't talked about enough.
Oh yeah. I don't want your health care, man. Matter of fact, I don't want nothing from you. I don't want nothing from you, you know. Everything that I get is coming from Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. You You know, everything that I get, I want it to come from Yahweh to Yahushua. I ain't leaning on these devils for nothing. Nothing at all. Right? 18. Watch the spot. Obadiah chapter 1 verse 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
Yeah, this ministry highlights the crimes and atrocities Esau, the white man, did against the Lord's people. The Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. You know, all kind of history is resurfacing. And it ain't just us that's bringing it up. Other nations and people bringing it up.
Things that they do.
Yeah.
Remember that cop that buried that brother? I'm gonna read that.
Yeah, let's get that.
It says one second.
That's an ugly story right there.
Right.
That's real ugly. And then it's a spirit that I don't know, a couple years back, you remember this woman, she survived the Black Wall Street massacre. She's like 105.
Yeah, I remember.
The Lord preserved her to be over 100 just to share that story all these years later. Yeah, so for violence against their brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee. They covered in shame. You know?
I can't get the I think the article is on this phone, but
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Just to sum it up, a mother was looking for her, had been looking for her son for several months, you know, after he left the house, to find out 30 minutes after he left the house, an off-duty police officer hit him, and they buried his body, you know what I'm saying, without even telling the mother, you know? That, I mean, you know, just as plainly as we telling you about that article or the what took place, man, that's a very sad thing, man, that they did, man. That's a very harsh thing. You know what I'm saying? For a mother to have to bury their own child is a sad thing. But for the mother child to perish by the hands of an off-duty police officer, they kept quiet and buried him.
And she didn't get to bury him.
And she didn't get to bury him, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And guess what? That ain't make headline.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's being passed around by like-minded brothers throughout the four corners of the earth on these social media platforms. But it ain't getting no light. You know what I'm saying? In order to find that, you got to go find. In order to read that or look for that, you have to do your own research and go find it, man.
They not as trouble as other men. See, the crimes that we do, they blast it all over the media. Well, the crimes that they do is actually underrepresented, I think is the word. Meaning they don't report all the things that they do. Because I see some statistics. When you take all category of crime, Esau leading all of them except theft and robbery, which our people are lacking. So that's a go figure, you know, we lead in theft and robbery, but rape, violent crime,
Murder.
Esau leading all of that, showing that their crimes are underrepresented in the media.
Right.
Like that story there. You gotta go actually dig and see the stuff that they do that they don't tell.
But watch this story that made headlines. Police chief in one of these counties, his son was still in the car, and he shot 2 officers. Well, the mayor, the deputy was a J. You know what I'm saying? And they plastered that everywhere.
See?
You know what I'm saying? They got an actual motion story. All we got is a screenshot of that account for that brother getting hit by an off-duty deputy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Somebody had to dig that up.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope one of them Mustangs crash. I ain't gonna need a lot.
Right. That's that martial law horn right there.
That's that martial law sound.
Believe that these devils do. He probably just want to get through traffic.
Straight up. Yeah, violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, thou shalt be cut off forever. So this is equivalent of a criminal being on trial and all the evidence, all his crimes being brought back to the surface. And that's another purpose of the internet. It's for this ministry, but for all this devil's crimes to resurface. You know, we bringing back up Christopher Columbus. How he couldn't put his sword down for an hour. You know, he killed so many millions of people in the span of a couple years. You know, even to now. You know, it's all being brought back up. Well, that's a prophecy. He's gonna be covered in shame by his crimes being exposed. Then he's gonna be cut off forever. So the evidence gonna come up. Then the death penalty is gonna take effect. Now, death penalty being the hour of that day or that month of a year. That's gonna slay the third part of man.
All right, the brother King, serving Yahweh Shah 777, posted Isaiah 14 and 23. I will also make it a possession for the bittering of pools of water, and I will sweep it with the bosom of destruction, said the Lord of hosts. Why do you for that?
Hey, I like that. Sweep it with the besom of destruction. The besom is like a broom.
Yep.
You know, I think of like a street sweeper.
Yeah.
The Lord gonna sweep the streets in this place.
We gonna sweep the evil, man. He gonna sweep up that evil, man. The evil and the wicked being that dust.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all about to outside gonna sweep it up perfect.
And what's that street sweeper? The nuclear missiles. Yep. Then that chariot fire.
Yep. Everybody name gonna be Sarah Connor in their time.
Oh yeah. So violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, thou shalt be cut off forever. Who's being put to shame right now for all their violence that they committed against another group of people? And it's not just violence that they do against us, other nations or other countries. They're speaking out against the oppression and against the violence that Esau, the white man, has committed in their countries. You know, I got clips. Indians speaking out, Arabs speaking out.
I remember I was in the store last week, and this Edomite came in the store. She was just making a big fuss. She left out the Edomite store owner. It was a lady. She looked at me and she was just like, the devil. I said, yeah, you're right, the devil. Wherever they go, man, they just the devil. That devil is deviling. You know what I'm saying? That's just how they roll, man.
Man,
everybody see that.
This one of these leaders, I can't remember. I think it might have been Iraq and Pakistan some years back. I believe this was George Bush. They just had a meeting or something, and one of them leaders was like, "Yeah, the devil was just here."
Oh yeah, I remember that.
They said it's still, you can still smell the smell of sulfur and brimstone. Talking about that these Edomites.
And then like a couple of weeks back, a lot of these foreign leaders, they cancel their meetings with Sleepy Joe Biden. It's like, nah, we good on you right now, man. We cool. Never mind.
Yeah.
Come over here. You know what I'm saying? And what? Babylon the Great. When that type of stuff happen, they just try to softly sweep these nations declining their meetings under the rug.
Oh yeah.
You don't hear nothing else about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But let it be something against another nation or whatever. They put it all throughout the news, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Articles and but I just love how Yahweh Shimi outside is exposing this devil, man.
And you know what's cool? How we got earlier, let them be taken in their own devices. Well, Esau, the damn devil, he like to slander and accuse everybody through his media, televising it. Well, the destruction of America gonna be televised. Yep. Hey, but best believe Jacob's trouble. Hey, somebody gonna have a working cell phone. Yep, the Lord gonna allow it, and things gonna be uploaded to the internet.
Hey, Man, you never know. How about Shimmy Shot might just have it recorded and send it, you know what I'm saying? Put it in the media.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, the nuclear destruction gonna be televised.
Or somebody with a powerful drone.
Satellite phone,
Yeah.
powerful drones. I think in the satellites can
Pick up the
zoom in, get pictures and video record.
That's just something we don't have access to.
Yeah. I hope it's another Mustang.
Yeah, those satellites most definitely record. 'Cause that's how we get our pictures in space and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, they record.
They get the pictures in space, they can for dang sure get the destruction of America. And that's gonna be televised. That's that public execution. Let them be taking their own devices. You see the clip how they was talking about I think it was Trump. They would have bring someone was talking about group executions, public executions.
Oh, yeah.
Babylon gonna be public. Babylon gonna be executed publicly. It's gonna be televised.
Man.
Everything that they imagine is gonna happen to them.
And these other nations gonna be gathered around the TV or they phones eating popcorn. Like, man, they getting it, man. You know, if you think what's going on over there in Gaza is something, man, like, hey, man, stick around. Spoiler alert. It's gonna get way worse than that over here, man.
Oh yeah, and you're not gonna be watching it. You're gonna be living through it.
Right. Even without the bombs, it's gonna be so ugly over here, man.
Hey, the famine alone gonna be worse than anything that's happening elsewhere. That's just the famine. Then you got the pestilence, you got the sword. The Lord gonna have unknown, newly created creatures.
You know, another thing, something to top all that is scary is when the famine of the word hit. When these precious words are no longer accessible, man, that's gonna be a time stamp, you know what I'm saying, in the world. But only those who have eyes to see are gonna be able to understand and see that, man. When that famine of the word hit, hey, we gonna know that we at a different point, man. We gonna know that we at a different point, bro.
That's the next chapter of the movie.
Yep.
You know, like when you watch DVDs, you pick the different chapters.
Yeah, let's start it off from right here.
Yeah. Famine of the word.
Yep. Man, people gonna be like if you saying watching a DVD, ooh man, that's the good part right here. Watch this part right here, man. That's gonna be the top of the town. Not this town, the other towns over there, man. This place is gonna be, man, how about sitting outside? It's gonna break it down, man. All right, next precept is coming from Job chapter 20 and verse 7. The heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him.
Who's the earth rising up against? That's why you had the day of jihad, the day of wrath. The Palestinians and the Muslim community was rising up against Americans and the Jewish community. That's why the animals rising up against it. That's why the animals rising up the killer whales, like you was mentioning earlier.
And I seen an article, I forgot to bring it out and tell you about that one. I think one of the brothers put it in the group chat how Babylon the Great is halting weapons, ammunition, being able to purchase weapons and ammunition for a few months. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we done gave away so many goods and stuff like that to the point where like our arsenal levels are very low, man. And now that's being shown to the world, and they like, oh, we got them because we get stretched out so thin. China, Russia.
That's what Russia wanted to do.
Yeah.
Wanted to make us deplete our weapons.
Yeah.
Not only us, Europe too. They weapons start depleted.
And they say it would take years before we could replenish ourselves.
Yeah.
Before they can replenish themselves. That's on the world stage. If we know it, they know it over there too.
Man, Upgrid did a report a while back. They said Germany had 2 weeks of ammunition.
Hey, they through. By the time we get there, that's it. You know what I'm saying? By the time we can read those articles, hey, that's a wrap.
That's why they're gonna have to. It's gonna have to morph into nuclear missiles.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna have nothing else to fight with.
Yeah. They out of AR bullets and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't. 2 weeks of ammunition.
It's gonna get so bad, man. They gonna run out of bodies. They gonna run out of people to die. You know what I'm saying? They go, ain't no more to kill.
Oh, also from off grid, Ukraine, they got women on the battlefield. They got no more men to send, and the women going through it.
Ain't no attitudes and everything.
Attitudes
and
and-
bullets flying.
Attitudes and hygiene issues and infections and
PMS,
yeah,
arguments and stuff before the fight started.
yeah.
Well, I wanted that gun first. Hey, all right. How about y'all all receive judgment together? You know what I'm saying? All right, next precept coming from Luke chapter 21 and verse 25. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars and upon the earth distress of nations.
Distress in nations, that's going on right now. The nations at war. No food, no electricity, no power, famines, protests and uprisings against the government, Egyptian against Egyptian. The citizens are fighting one another. You know, racial tensions, travel advisory for Americans.
Ish people telling Ish people to avoid Brooklyn. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Ish people being locked inside of libraries while
Imagine
protesters
that.
beat on the door and stuff.
Yeah.
Hey man, hey Jake ain't doing nothing, man. This ain't us.
No.
You know, we ain't doing this. You
No.
know? If y'all being exposed by Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, so who are the real troublemakers all throughout the four corners of the earth?
Yeah.
You know?
Distress in that, yeah.
With perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring.
The sea and the waves warring. You jump to Revelation 17:15 real quick. We're going to show what the sea and the waves represent.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 17 and verse 15. And it reads, And he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the horse sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues.
Yeah, so the waters are the peoples. The sea and the waves warring, that's the people clashing. Like been to the wave pool, been to the beach, you see the waves clash up on the shore, that's the people going at it.
Clashing. And like that video that the brother had posted, all those cities that was showing just violent protests and
Yeah.
stuff going on, man.
Yeah.
They was clashing.
Shalom.
They was clashing, man.
Yup, that's the
and
scene
it
the
wasn't
way
like
it's
no
going.
people with signs doing this. It was like clashing.
Yeah.
People who represent who for Palestine, people who for Israel, those Ish people, just clashing back and forth.
Yeah.
From city to city. That video was pretty long too.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? And it
Yeah.
wasn't no repeats. It was just city after city after city.
Those protests and those riots, them posters and signs that people holding up, that's gonna turn into AKs and AR-15s.
It's gonna turn to bats.
It's gonna
knives. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna. Oh man.
Because the distress of nations, the sea and the waves warring, that's just a foreshadowing what's to come. Egyptian against Egyptian, people fight against one another with swords in their hands. Right now they fighting with posters and visuals. Hey, we fighting with posters and visuals too over here. But we're not gonna take up arms against the people. We're gonna let them do that.
Yeah. Knock each other off.
And that's what the elect are gonna do.
We fight. We just doing it spiritually.
Yup.
Next precept is coming from the book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 9. But when ye shall hear of wars and commotion, be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass. But the end is not by and by.
So the end is not yet. It's very close, but it's not yet. We're in the wars and the commotions right now. What's that commotion? The sea and the waves warring. The distress of nations. You know, it's going down out here.
This stuff and these things that's happening is making us get joy. You know what I'm saying? We're not terrified. You know, these other nations, like all these other preppers and stuff like that, they losing their cool. You know what I'm saying? They in a different spirit. They in a different mode. You know what I'm saying?
And that promotion goes to the ministry too. They come up here seeking salvation or that assurance. They come up here and get rejected.
Like they Edomite. They Edomite
weeks ago.
a couple of weeks ago.
Yep.
You know? She was so proud with them scriptures too.
Yep.
She was, yes, and yes. But how am I, a Gentile, is gonna... No, baby.
No.
You a real Gentile. You a true Edomite Gentile.
You the wicked.
Right. You the damn devil, man.
Yeah, so
It don't work like you. Spoiler alert. You know what I'm saying? This movie don't end the way you think it ends. You know what I'm saying?
people seeking their own interests. Well, everybody's interest is being rejected.
It's like Christianity, only reading those scriptures that make them feel good. You know what I'm saying? Just only reading the scriptures that make them feel good. You know? All right, next precept is coming from Second Esdras chapter 15 and verse 15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands.
That's the point. That's what I was going to earlier. That the distress of nations, the seeing the waves warring, the commotion, that's going to morph into people fighting with swords in their hands. What's the modern day sword? The 9mm, the AK-47, the AR-15. See, right now they got posters and swords and visuals that they made. Well, that's going to morph into people taking up arms against one another, because prophecy is a process. There's a start point, and at that point it grows into something else. It grows into a greater evil. So look at all the LGBTQ protests worldwide and in America, and whatever else they protest for. Eventually, them posters gonna be replaced with firepower.
Yep. And the only thing that they holding on to right now that they gonna continue to keep is that anger.
Oh,
that
yeah.
bitterness that's inside their heart.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he gonna stir it up even more.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna keep the anger. That's gonna increase. They gonna put down those signs. They gonna put down those flags.
Flags, that's what I'm looking for.
And they gonna get busy, man.
Yep.
They gonna pull what's up under their bed out. They gonna pull what's in their nightstand out. You know what I'm saying?
Gun,
their closet.
locker, whatever.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And they finna get busy. Man, they finna get busy, man.
In the end of this prophecy, it say that the course of their action shall stand in their power.
Let's get it. Second Esdras chapter 15 and verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men.
That's right now, uprising against the government.
Yep. And evading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and their course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Hey, that's the spirit, because right now, see, that's the thing with prophecy. It grows, it matures. See, right now the protesters, they're seeing the ways warring. It's like they meet somewhere to protest. That's where the class happens at. Well, they're not gonna be meeting so much in the public setting to protest. They're gonna start coming to each other's houses.
Right.
Protesting outside of your house, kicking your door down, throwing stuff through your windows. That's why it says they won't regard the kings or princes. Going to the politicians and your government officials. I know that was it.
And they or some of them, they ain't gonna let you make it home to your house. You know what I'm saying? When the protests kick off, hey man, it's gonna kick off and stay off. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be no, well, this happened for a time period. It's gonna go from this, and it's gonna go to that, and it's gonna stay that way, man.
You know, it ain't gonna be no, yeah, we protested today, we're gonna go back and protest tomorrow.
Right.
Like you say, it's gonna be invading one another, they're gonna follow you home. And then the end of that precept, they read the course of their action shall stand in their power. In other words, just saying what the people gonna do is gonna be determined by that power being firepower.
Yep.
So the more firepower they got, the more active they gonna get.
Right.
While others who got less firepower, they're gonna be less active because they're not gonna be able to stand up.
Defend themselves.
Yeah, to defend themselves against those who got more power, being that firepower.
All right. Yep. 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able to.
Hey, that's already happening. You Americans, y'all already can't go into other countries. That travel advisory was for the white man.
Right.
It's his YouTube channel. You probably know it. It's called Black Man the Traveler. I'm gonna send it to you. This is so-called black man. He an Israelite. He from Europe, but he traveled to like
different countries and stuff.
To countries that the U.S. makes to be terrorists. He
seen
been
that.
to Iraq,
I seen
Pakistan, all those Middle East countries, and the people say, "Yo, we not terrorists. We regular people."
Yeah, I
and
seen
they love him. They want to take pictures with him.
I seen him in an apartment with all these guys, man. They had guns and everything.
That's it.
That's
yeah,
him. I seen.
And they take him to welcome like a brother.
Yeah.
Showing you that we not the man.
Yeah.
We not that man. But the point is, you should be able to go to a city and not be able to.
Right.
That's gonna start off by international travel restrictions.
Right.
That's gonna turn into domestic travel restrictions.
Yeah.
It's not safe for you Americans in these other countries.
Yeah.
It's also gonna not be safe for you Americans to be Americans in America.
And temporarily for that mass shooting.
Hey, that's it.
People to stay in the house.
Stay at home order.
Yeah.
You know, encouraging them, urging them not to come outside.
They did it for C-19.
Oh, yeah.
You know? Hey, man, this is a beautiful movie, man. This is a beautiful movie, man. Just, wow, man. Hey,
they was left in that library. The Palestinian protesters beat down the library door.
It was an order in place that they didn't even have to tell him, don't go outside these doors right now.
Hey, that's gonna be cool. The time gonna come. Esau not gonna have to put the advisory or the restriction out there.
Right.
People ain't just gonna come outside their house.
Hey, man, this is gonna be a sign that say, damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Hey, that's the spirit too. If you don't come outside your house, somebody gonna bring it to you.
Right. Yep. Hey, but the elect, hey man, kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Hey, it's gonna be a beautiful thing, man. For that time, and that time, Lord willing, we a part of that number, man. You know, for Yahweh Hashem Yahushua to reveal people he dealing with, man, in that time, man.
Yeah.
All the work, you know what I'm saying, that us and like-minded brothers are putting in right now, man. If you know that a time is coming, man, that's worthy of you seeking the protection of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, this is the time that you need to be putting that brick in right now. Because the time is coming where, you know, it ain't gonna be no opportunity to show Yahweh Hashem Yahushua that you truly trust and believe in him. You're supposed to be doing this right now. If you know, like we always say, we see the fire coming.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we making preparation, man, to avoid being in those flames. And Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, he the one bringing the flames. This ain't no man-made fire right here. You know what I'm saying? This is a fire coming from up on high. You know?
And how do we see the fire? Our spiritual eyes and ears are working.
Yep.
We can hear the sizzling and the cracking. We can see the smoke.
Get down, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Have your way.
I hope it's one of them damn Mustangs, bro. I got a grudge against these Mustangs that keep passing through here.
I have to download that radar thing and tell you what's going on in the city.
Hey, send it to me when you find it, cause that'd be funny.
Yeah, I know it's one, but I'm gonna have to re-download it.
I bet.
But look, while we holding camp, I'm be like, go ahead and see what
that tie in with the lesson.
Yeah, yep. All right, reading on. Next precept is coming. We still in second edge. For because their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
See, because of their pride.
Yep.
And what's that pride? The Palestinian, they got their pride.
Yep.
Something that they believe in and fight for. LGBTQ, they got their pride. Something they believe in and fight for, as well as the wicked. Esau eat on the white man. They ish rights, they Jewish rights. They stand up and fight for that. Hey.
And it says that, and men shall be afraid.
Yep.
Men afraid. What you think the women and children gonna be?
Uh-huh.
You know, the people always think about it's going. See that? There's no regard, man.
Pride.
Right. And then you see how most people think about, well, when it all go down, what are these men and women gonna do? Hey man, kids fall in that judgment too. You know what I'm saying? A household full of children, whether they be of the heathen nation or the 2/3, the judgment gotta go out to everybody. A king is speaking. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the police pulling up telling you what everybody's gonna do back up behind this yellow tape. No man, the king is speaking. You know what I'm saying? He talking, he yelling. You know what I'm saying? This is not a time of peace. You know what I'm saying? It's time for everybody to get checked, man. So if the men are afraid, what you think gonna happen with these women and children, man? When I leave the house to go to camp, whether it be meeting up with this brother or, you know what I'm saying, to the altar by myself, you know, I basically just tell my wife I'm going to work. You know what I'm saying? At first she used to be like, huh? Now she already knows. She's like, all right, I see you when you get back. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, you better be putting in your brick. Because the terror is coming, man. The terror is here. It's just, you just ain't as scared as you gonna be. You know what I'm saying? When Yahweh Shem Yahushua really unleash you. You know? When he really unleash you.
Hey, the city's not troubled yet. You know, y'all you think the city's troubled because you can't pay your bill. Hey, but it's really coming.
All right, reading on. 18. But because of their 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Yup.
Hey, that sums it up, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is definitely about to get busy in the earth, man. And here up in Babylon the Great, where people have so much pride on them, man. So much pride on these other nations and 2/3 of our people. You know what I'm saying? Walking in great pride, man. Walking in great pride. I tried to tell a co-worker of mine, she was an older co-worker of mine, Israelite lady, and she was just talking about being proud. And I was like, no, I don't know about that. I don't like playing with that word, proud. And I tried to explain it to her. She just couldn't accept it. She's like, no, baby, ain't nothing wrong with being proud. Ain't nothing wrong with having pride. It's a good thing. I said, no, it ain't, man. I don't play with that word like that.
Pride goes before destruction.
For the destruction. I ain't want to quote that scripture to her. You know, you get fired in the workplace. You know what I'm saying?
For the scripture, yeah.
For the scripture, man.
No, you're right though.
Plus, it won't do you no good because if the scriptures ain't coming from a man, coming from the inside of a building, your pastor, they don't believe nothing you saying anyway.
Yeah.
Hey, you ain't gotta believe me because the person who sent us, he coming to show you better than he can tell you. You know? All right, next precept is coming from Luke chapter 21 and verse 10. Then said he unto them, nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom.
We see that right now. And got the Palestinian Islamic community rising up against the nation of the Jewish community. And, you know, that's going to turn into race wars. Then ultimately, and they're going to rise up against the Israelites, whether you a believer or not.
We in the strongest army that has ever been seen of man. You know what I'm saying? So we're not worried about that. You know, we know that, you know what I'm saying, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to protect us. You know what I'm saying? Like, protect us in a way that these devils couldn't even imagine. Yahweh Shem Yahushua, Commander in Chief. You know what I'm saying? And he said that we gonna be protected. So guess what? We don't even need weapons for this. We got the most powerful weapon that has ever been seen of man, and that's these scriptures, man. Having this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding.
Hey, this word brought down every kingdom in existence.
It's bringing this place down. It's even speeding up time, man.
Oh yeah, that's how powerful it is.
I was anxious all week to get back out here. Man, this brother was, man, we was ready to come back out here Sunday, last Sunday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We texting each other at 2 in the morning, you know what I'm saying? Getting ready for 2 in the morning last Sunday, talking about get back out here Saturday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it's going down in the earth, all right? Next precept is coming from Isaiah chapter 19 and verse 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom.
So yeah, because of the pride, the cities are going to be troubled. Fighting one another with swords in their hands, breaking and entering, robberies. That's what the protest will turn into.
And it's coming soon. You know, like we keep saying this. We one more day closer. You know what I'm saying? And all this, you know, teaching on the highways and hedges. You know, doing sit-down lessons, gathering with like-minded brothers, praying, fasting, studying to show ourselves approved, getting our household in order. Lord willing, we're part of that number. We equipping ourselves right now for that dark day. You know what I'm saying? For that dark, glorious day.
Hey, and the people, they getting ready for it. That's why they stocking up on ammo and food. But, you know, you remember Lion King, someone said he laughed in the face of danger.
Oh, yeah.
That's the mentality of a kid.
Yep.
See, Americans get crunk. Like, let's riot, let's purge. What the scriptures say, the men shall be afraid. It sound like fun and games. Nah,
right.
It's gonna be way more devastating than anybody can imagine.
Yeah, it sounds like like the brother say, it sounds like fun and games right now, but when the men get afraid, all right, that means everybody gonna be afraid. Boom. So he's gonna keep on going. That means that car wasn't paying attention. All right. Next precept is coming from the book of Revelation, chapter 17 and verse 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore,
America,
and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire.
So that's the end of all of this, all the commotion, the distress of nations, the seeing the ways warm. It's going to result in America being devoured by nuclear fire, by her enemies as well as her allies.
And we can't wait, man. We can't wait. You know, keep your eyes peeled, you know, because we in those times right now. You know, these things are for an appointed time, you know. But the appointed time that we speaking about is right now. We not talking about 25 years from right now. You know what I'm saying? This thing is speeding up. You know, it's already. We was just out here. You know what I'm saying? Of course, last Saturday, but that was it just felt like a couple of days ago, man. But to put emphasis on that, you know what I'm saying? Wednesday is November. You know what I'm saying? It's already November, man. We can't wait, man. You know, you got anything else?
No.
Right. Well, that's the end of our lesson. Hope that it was edifying. We're going to face the east. Give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Radash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, teaching his truth in its entirety. Mr. Brother Kalab also go by Hope, Grace, and Mercy.
Mr. Brother Lob also go by Heart of David.
right? Keep on pushing. We almost up out of here. Gotta keep something else on there.
Oh yeah, let's grab a couple of these real quick. It's just a
I didn't
couple.
know. I thought that was a same. Grab it. Yeah.
Oh, it's all right. It's a couple. 2 Ezra 9 and 7, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works or by faith whereby he have believed. So yeah, we're gonna escape by our works and by our faith, and that's why we come out here week after week, in season, not a season, you know, to wash our hands in the blood. That's what's required of us, being men of the Lord. While the believers, you know, the sheep who will hear these teachings and believe, then they're going to escape by their faith. But both, we show our faith through our works. And then this is a good one to close up off on, Revelation 20:26. He that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. Hey, so we're going to be preserved through all of this, only to be rewarded at the end.
Yep. Let me grab this right here. Isaiah, and the water, brother, for that.
The water for that.
All right, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 34 and verse 16, and it reads, "Seek ye out of the book of the Lord, and read. No one of these shall fail, none shall want her mate. For my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it shall gather them." So you got, as long as you're doing what Yahweh Hashem Yahushua says to do, you ain't gotta you don't have nothing else to worry about. You know, you don't have nothing else to worry about. You know, like I said in my I have been bringing out in my lessons and stuff like that, that I'm temporary out of my captivity, but not like in a manner of I lost my job. I'm waiting on some license to come in. So of course my paycheck stopped. But I'll say this right here. I'm at more ease right now in my life. I'm at more ease right now in my life than I was having a captivity. Everything is flowing. You know what I'm saying? Everything is making sense. I'm not in the poorhouse just because I'm not working, you know? And it's all because of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Nothing that I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is making my path straight. You know what I'm saying? I'm waxing back, waxing fat. You know what I'm saying? So continue to do what Yahweh Hashem Yahushua tells us, instruct us to do. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got nothing to worry about. All we have to do is continue to fear Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, hold on and endure. You know what I'm saying? Yes, the ride is gonna get bumpy, but guess what? We know that. You know what I'm saying? We waiting on y'all. We strictly waiting on Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Continue to hold on, continue to endure, and most of all, continue to keep the faith. You know? We're gonna end it off on that note. Shalom, shalom.
Hey, Shalom.
All right.
Death to America. Woo! Because they know they had the somebody was saying something